since Tony loves to spend all of his free time reffing and not with his family.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Just kidding. What is the worst sport to ref? In your opinion?
Oh, it's not hockey, that's for sure.
No, I don't think
It's
it's
not.
hockey.
I have a couple answers to that. I would like to hear Peter's first.
Interesting.
Because he went, It's not really close.
I think I have an answer, but
It's
I
not really
want to
close,
hear your
to be
opinion.
honest with you.
I would say basketball.
Basketball.
That's what I was going to say,
Youth
too.
basketball would be the
Tough,
worst
dude.
because literally the line is right here.
Yeah.
And the fans could be as close to 6 inches away from the official.
Not even the fans, the coaches.
The coaches and the fans.
Coaches are way too close.
It's way and it's not unheard of that the coach actually comes onto the playing surface. Well, imagine if a coach came onto the ice.
Yeah,
during a
that's
hockey
what
game. It's not even close.
It's not unheard of for parents to come onto the playing surface.
I literally went to a 7th grade Catholic basketball game, and the
Praise the
ref
Lord.
was yelling the coach was yelling in the ref's face, and I was like,
Who was it?
I can't remember. It was
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
It was, yes, but it was the one. It was at the church, kind of by your house.
Attorney Mary.
Yes.
So it was MMSA against
I can't remember, but it was. I was
Highland
taking
Catholic, Holy Spirit, Nativity of Our Lord, Immaculate
go.
Conception,
Here we
St.
go.
Thomas More, St. Joe's
Don't
West St.
remember.
Here we go.
I could probably figure out, but I was filming it for the Catholic Athletic Association.
Oh, hell yeah. You're working for the CAA?
Yeah, because Greg knows someone. I don't know.
Greg Tinty.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Greg Tinty's big in the
He
CAA,
got me.
dude.
He got me. So I was filming some they wanted some
my gosh.
for their advertising. This was like
That's incredible.
2 years ago or something.
I want to go to a CAA game.
But
I'm
I
missing.
literally was like, okay, I don't watch a lot of basketball, especially like younger stuff. And I was like, it wasn't even good basketball. It was like the B team playing, and the ref was like this close or getting
Coach,
yelled at
yeah.
by like this close to his face. And I was like, wow, I would not want to be a basketball
Not
ref.
even close. Not even close. Although I will say my daughters played softball and soccer and volleyball. And I will say that softball is a close second because of the open, because of the chain link fence that surrounds the umpire in the batter's box. You could literally be within 6 to 12 feet of the umpire.
Yeah.
Plus, I think that's a harder game to call.
Well, calling balls and strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, balls and strikes.
tough,
Everyone's got an
dude.
opinion.
Yes.
Like it's really tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
That's that's also a good answer. I feel like that one is hard.
You know what? Another one would suck, and another sport that my daughters played was girls lacrosse. There's so many
Oh my
rules
God.
in
Oh,
girls lacrosse.
and they
There's so
call-
many stoppages.
Everything is a
everything.
whistle.
Yeah, everything's a whistle. Yeah. This is rough. Where boys
least-
is just the opposite. They're just whacking each other all day long. So.
At least it's like almost less important because of how many times you call something.
Yeah.
Where like in hockey, it's like, oh, if you call something
if
wrong,
I called
it could,
that many calls,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
you would be killed on your way out.
I don't even think. I think it's just a question of consistency. Like if you're making that many calls during a girls lacrosse game, you're making them for both teams. If you're following the rule book, which I think we can all agree is a disservice to the athletes playing the game because they're good enough to play the way the boys do. They just don't do it.
No.
Yeah.
Give them helmets, give them elbow pads,
Let
and
'em
let
go.
them kill each
Let
other.
'em go.
I don't care.
Let them kill each other.
Let them kill each
I
other.
couldn't agree with you more.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Her Ice Girls High School Hockey Podcast. This week's pod is sponsored by Luther Auto, car buying made simple. Shop online or in-store with 45-plus retail locations. Summit Orthopedics, 11 locations throughout the Twin Cities, with specialists ready to treat any sports-related injury. And Gemini Athletic, pro-quality custom uniforms with a championship pedigree. And now, here's Peter and Tony.
And girls and everyone in between, welcome to Her Ice, a girls' high school hockey podcast about the great teams in the great state of Minnesota. I'm one-third of the Her Ice team. My name is Peter Odney. I'm here with Tony Scott and Kayla Jo Franz. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
It's like an incantation
really looking forward
at this
to this
point.
show. I'm very looking forward to this show.
I know you are. You got your athletic shoes on.
I do. I got a new pair coming.
You've got a really what are those, performance pants? What do you got?
They're just
on
golf
today?
pants.
Some golf pants.
Yep.
You going golfing later?
No, I'm not.
Gonna hit that simulator?
No, I'm not a simulator guy. I'm like turn it off once October 15th hits. I'm pretty much done.
I played Bandon Dunes on a simulator a couple of weeks ago.
Do you know how much it costs to play at Bandon Dunes?
Like
per
a
round?
gajillion dollars.
It is. It's out of my tax bracket.
I'm
And it's not in Portland. It's like 3 hours
Yeah.
from Portland. So it's not like it's like, oh, you jet into Portland and spend a couple nights. It's like a journey.
You ever been to
get
Portland?
there. No, I have not.
I love Portland. Portland gets a bad rap for a lot of different reasons. I think Portland is beautiful, and I really enjoyed Portland the 2 times that I've been there.
Yeah, I'm sure it is beautiful with all the rain they get.
It's gorgeous.
It's got to be very green and very flowery.
Well, you get to see the Rose Garden
Yes.
in Portland, which, I mean, I think that one of my friends, his wife is originally from the Pacific Northwest, and she moved here to marry him, which tells you just how charming my friend Brian can be.
Must be. Yes.
He's honestly one of the best people I've ever met. And she remarked how green it was in Minnesota and how seriously we take our forestry and our parks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Portland puts us to shame. So I'll just throw it out there. If you can handle the West Coast, which I can because I'm not a giant baby, I would highly recommend going to Portland. Kayla, how are you?
I'm good. I also love the Pacific Northwest, so
I love Seattle too. I'll go to Seattle.
That is, if I didn't have a ton of family in Minnesota, I would move to Seattle. I love Seattle.
Love
For
Seattle.
my 30th wedding anniversary. Think about that for a second, you people in their 30s.
Wait, isn't it like,
Yesterday?
I was going to say, isn't
My
it
wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
No, it's August 10th.
your 30th one? You know
It's
how I
coming
know
up.
that?
You got
Coming
married
up.
in August?
You know how I know that?
Because of my garage code.
What's the garage code?
No.
Oh, now we know his
Yeah,
garage
I know. I was
code.
going to say,
Oh, yeah.
no, because my parents got married the same year as you.
Oh, that's right.
and
how
I
about
was
that?
born in the same year you got married.
Yes.
1995?
6.
1996. What
So
a
were
great
your parents
year.
born? Was their wedding August 10th or August
It was-
17th or August 3rd? One of those, right?
No, it was June 20th. I
Oh,
think.
okay. All right.
They got
sorry.
married like 2 months before.
All right.
You got
Sorry.
married in August.
August 10th. Yeah,
You
Madison,
savage.
Wisconsin.
Gross. Why would
Why
you
Madison?
do that?
Debbie's from Madison.
Oh, I forgot.
No,
about
I mean
that.
not
I
gross to
forgot about
Madison,
that.
but getting married in August. Why would you do that?
It was awesome.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, my parents got married in June and said it was like the hottest day ever. Like they had like fans everywhere.
If someone is listening to this who is planning a wedding, inching closer to a wedding with their significant other, don't do it in the
Not
summer.
summer.
Nobody
Too hot.
likes it.
Also, the church's AC went out on my parents' wedding.
No way.
The most beautiful churches don't have air conditioning. So you're either getting married at the cathedral in St. Paul, which is gorgeous and makes for a stunning photo backdrop, or you're getting married at the most generic looking mega church that was once a Rite Aid in a mall.
Hey, it could be
So-
like a small town church that's also very generic.
You guys are
It's
just.
true, actually.
Who put a quarter in you guys today? I feel like the.
This is the most low key I think I've ever been for a pod.
Shut up.
I do have a quick story though. Catholic Athletic Association. I have
Wow. We're back to that.
I have stormed a basketball court twice in my life. The second time was in college, and I stormed the court after my University of Jamestown Jimmies scored a win over like the number 9 team in the country. They came to us and we won. And I stormed the court, looked around, and realized I was the only one on the court.
Oh my
I was
god!
the only one on the court. If I'm remembering it correctly, memory's a little hazy on that one. And in 8th grade, my 8th grade buddies won the Class D Catholic Athletic Association Championship 33-25 over Gethsemane. I think it's Gethsemane. There's a school in Minneapolis. I don't know if it still exists. A lot of those Class D schools don't exist anymore. And 3 of us stormed the court.
Three of you.
Yeah, after a thrilling 33-25
Good for
8th
you.
grade basketball. There's a picture of us in the St. Agnes gym all watching the game.
That's cute.
That was a lot of fun.
I used
So
to
you've
go
only
to
stormed the court when it's been either just you or you and two others.
Oh yeah, I've never
Does
been
that
a part
even
of
count
a real
as
court storming.
storming the court, or does it just walking onto the basketball?
It's a light rain on the court.
I used to
Couple of
coach a
raindrops.
lot of football kids, and they would play in a Catholic league. They played for Annunciation over in North Minneapolis. And those kids, I would go watch them play basketball, and it was Catholic league. But the feeling I got was Catholic league was just kind of like a supplement to these kids who were also playing travel league too.
Yep.
So this wasn't their only team.
I think that Catholic league, because I played CAA baseball, that is, if you are a purist looking for a sport where kids just do it after school because mom and dad have,
Right.
jobs and
Yes.
things to do, it's Catholic league. We played like 12 games the entire season. We practiced twice a week at the baseball field across the street
Yeah,
from
it was
the
just
school.
kind of recreational, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that the coach really shouldn't have been yelling at the rest?
No.
Well, my
Correct.
baseball coach also yelled at us while coaching Catholic League baseball. I'm not sure he understood just how bad we were. I love the guy. He was like a second dad to me. But Catholic Athletic Association athletics, I think, are something really cool and kind of unique
Yeah, I
in
think so,
this
too.
age of 75 games.
Even in the 90s, I knew when I was watching these Catholic League games, I went to like 2 or 3 of them. I'm like, there is better basketball somewhere in the Twin Cities right now.
There's
than
better
this.
basketball at the other courts in the same facility.
It wasn't bad. And again, these are really athletic kids that played football for me. And you can see but it really wasn't that serious is what I was saying.
No, it was like $50 for the entire season, and you wore the same uniforms that they'd been wearing for 45
Correct.
years. I had one last piece here. Oh, the Nativity MMSA football team that played CAA football did provide a core piece of the 2009 state champion Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders. My buddy AJ, my buddy Pete, my buddy Joe, and my friend Matt were all starters on that team.
On Cretin.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
AJ was the fullback, which was a very important position because he had to block all the time for, Shady Solomon or whoever the running back was. Mark Alt was the quarterback. Joe was a starting guard. Peter was a 1A,
Mark
1B.
Alt?
Yeah, was the QB.
Like the Mark Alt.
Yeah, the Mark Alt. They were on the same. They were freshmen when Mike Floyd was a senior.
Yeah,
And
wow.
if you ask them about what makes an athlete, they said, dude, I saw Mike Floyd when he was a senior in high school. At that point, we knew we weren't playing college football.
Yeah, he was. I remember watching games on like MSC or some Fox Sports, and they were playing Cretin games on a Friday night. I was like, I'm going to check out this guy who's going to Notre Dame. And I was like, well, this is different. It looked like Randy Moss out there.
He's 6'4", 205 pounds,
Yeah.
3% body fat. He can
Chiseled.
jump 90 inches into the air.
Yeah.
We watched a replay of their state title win one night because I lived with Joe and AJ at various points in my life in a house on Carroll Avenue, actually next to St. Paul Central. And we watched a YouTube replay of their game against Eden Prairie. And I thought we were just going to watch a couple of highlights.
Oh,
we
no.
watched the entire
Play
YouTube
for
replay.
play.
And they would pause it randomly, like, oh, I remember this. This is where we ran trap draw right 86. Oh, look at this ball. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that was a really fun soliloquy about CAA.
You know what you do in that
and
situation?
football.
We would do this at the frat when I was in college. Literally, some guy would be talking about his hockey team or his football heroics or whatever, and we had a buddy, and he was super funny. He would go run and get his boombox, because that's what we had back then.
Of course.
And he'd pull out his Bruce Springsteen tape and start playing Glory Days. It would shut up anybody. Like, no, don't get the Glory Days boombox out. It was so funny. Ryan ended up being like he's one of the creatives. He was a really creative guy and ended up doing creative for Miller Lite and all these guys. Oh yeah, he was
like
big
real
time.
brands.
Real stuff.
brands. Okay.
Real stuff. Yeah. And he was like, no, don't get the boombox.
Please
It's
don't play
hilarious.
Glory Days.
Oh yeah, I don't want that. So That was a Glory Days moment right there.
That was a Glory
Just
Days.
hit the play button.
And it was a terrible game. They won 16-5.
Yeah, who cares?
It wasn't even a fun game to watch. I watched him run halfback power out of the shotgun 95 times.
Well, maybe we should talk about some girls hockey before
No.
gets after me.
Let's just. He should be fine.
He will get after
Warroad
us
is
for
back
this
to
long.
number 1 this week.
He'll be
I
happy.
think he'll be all right.
He'll be happy.
But we'll start with the rankings update. We had a big time shakeup in Class 2A.
both, right?
We had number 1's change.
Yes.
In Class A. I'm not going to jostle the top 6 in Class A very much
No.
for the rest of the year.
Where's Marshall?
7.
They're
Outside.
One loss, right?
Just outside. Yeah, they're 10-1, and
Yeah.
Marshall is beating who they need to beat. We'll get to them in a second. Our rankings update is brought to you by Luther Auto. Bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum, bum. Well, I figured I would just go in the order that Jim Carroll reads them off in
I like
the
that.
in the
I
intro.
like that.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Did you know Luther is one of the largest used car retailers in the country? Luther also buys more used cars than almost any dealer, which means your car could be worth more than you think. Drive into any Luther dealership and get a simple, safe, and fast offer. Turns out the best place to buy a car is also the best place to sell your car, and the best time is right now. Learn more at LutherBuysCars.com.
Can I see that for a second?
Why?
I'm just like jog it over here
Yeah.
real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I want to read that.
Why?
I just want to give it a shot. Kayla makes it look like so much fun.
Oh, it's not easy.
We're going to do two
So
of
what?
the same ad read.
Yeah.
Just
What?
double.
What
We're
kind of
doubling
voice
up.
should we do? Should we go with?
It says...
Do your car salesman voice.
Yeah.
And take that Coke off the thing because I don't want to. I don't want to make a
It's
mess.
not gonna spill.
Please take it down.
Please.
Thank you. Thank
just
you.
put it on the table.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go, car salesman. We're at
It's like
26
living with my
minutes in.
mother again.
We're 26 minutes in, and we are still haven't talked about hockey.
Yep. Did you know Luther is one of the largest used car retailers in the country? Luther also buys more used cars than almost any dealer, which means your car could be worth more than you think. Drive into any Luther dealership and get a simple, safe, and fast offer. Turns out, the best place to buy a car is also the best place to sell your car, and the best time is right now. Learn more at LutherBuysCars.com.
Why'd you?
That was just straight out
Why-
of. That was more Peter than car
That was
salesman.
that was like you were trying to be like a drama, like dramatic.
It
or
is
something.
dramatic. Buying a car is dramatic. Have you ever bought a car before?
Yeah, I have. Actually,
Guess
If
where I
I
bought
would-
all my cars? The last 5 cars.
Okay, we're just throwing our faces that you've bought 5 cars.
I'm 58.
Luther?
I'm
Luther?
58. So I yes, you buy. By the time you hit 58, you will have bought 5 cars. Okay.
My kids are taking the bus.
I didn't say anything. I'm like, I have bought them all at Luther Volkswagen. So
All right. Well, I'm gonna
I had a
need.
great experience there.
I'm in the market for a new car. I think sooner rather. than
Really?
later. Yeah, it's making a funny noise.
gotta call my buddy
your
Bobby.
car has been making a funny noise for
Call-
at least like a year and a half.
It's been a year.
Seriously, call Bobby before you do anything. Call Bobby. He will
Bobby.
take care of you,
Bobby, I need
beginning to end.
I
He
need
is
you
the
to
best,
hook
and
me
you'll
up.
love the guy. He is such a positive ray of sunlight. If you need
Right.
a great day, if your day is down, call Bobby. He'll make you feel like $1 million.
I could be driving off the lot with a gently used Toyota Tacoma.
He'll take care of whatever it is. He'll take care.
Do you
of it.
want a Toyota Tacoma?
I'm in the market for a Toyota.
Okay.
He'll take
That's
care
going
of
to be
you.
my next one.
My car, I joke all the time. It's a Ford Escape, but it's like I have literally fit a fridge in it. So
I like to hear that.
if you want a car that'll haul stuff for you, just get a Ford Escape.
You know what else I'd like to hear?
What?
I'd like to hear
Hockey?
some hockey stuff here.
No, I think we should just keep talking.
Oh, gosh.
Did we really land on the moon? Class 2A, Holy Family takes over the number 1 spot after beating Hill Murray. We'll hear more about that game in a few minutes from Anthony. Hill Murray comes in at number 2. Minnetonka bumps up to, no, Minnetonka was number 3 last week anyway. Minnetonka at 3, Edina at 4, Centennial Spring Lake Park at 5, Maple Grove at 6, Bemidji flies up to number 7, Benilde St. Margaret's at 8, Andover returns to the top 10 after beating
Unbelievable.
Moorhead, and Moorhead drops to number 10.
Yeah.
Really hanging out on the edge right now, Moorhead.
Yeah. I was at the Andover Blaine boys game, and the dirty looks I was getting from those girls because they weren't in the top 10. I think they proved something to us this week.
I don't know if they really.
They beat Moorhead. That's a good win.
Yeah.
It's a good win.
I mean, it is a good win. If they're giving you dirty looks, though, you should remind them that they average 2 goals a game.
Okay, I'll get back to them.
Okay, yeah. Andover. So they beat Moorhead, right? That's a nice win. Moorhead was number 7 at the time. That's a top 10 win. And then they beat Osseo Park Center 2-0.
I saw that.
At home.
I saw that.
So I think Andover is right where Andover needs to be.
I think they're going to be in the state tournament, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Really do.
In Class A, Warroad comes back to number 1 after Orono beat Dodge County. Dodge County goes to number 2. Blake at 3. Orono bumps up to 4. Breck at 5. Breck drops just a little bit. Proctor Hermantown at 6. Marshall at 7. Albert Lee at 8. West Tonka Southwest Christian at 9. And Mankato East at 10. The bottom chunk of the rankings is going to see a shakeup.
East. I like Mankato East a lot.
Because some of those teams are going to play each other now. Mankato East is going to play Albert Lee. So we will get a little bit of shuffling at the bottom here.
Question from the peanut gallery here. Why Albert Lee 8, Marshall 7 since Albert Lee beat Marshall? Just to be fair.
I think Marshall has a better overall body of work. Albert Lee also lost to somebody that I did not want
as you
them
feverishly
to lose to.
tap your computer to find out who that is.
Yeah, do you know which website I'm using to find this?
Probably ours. Why? Ours has every score in it. That's great. You're not using our own website. I use it all the time.
Albert Lee, after beating Marshall, Albert Lee lost to Northfield and then lost to Gentry Academy.
Those are not bad losses, though. They're not bad losses.
I'm going to leave that silence.
That's a dirty
right
look.
there.
You look like the Andover girls.
I could never pull off a glower quite like the Andover Huskies. I do have a reason for having Marshall ahead of them. Marshall's win over Lakeville North, I think, outweighs.
It's one win.
Yeah.
Okay.
And?
You know me, I'm a big Marshall guy. Just don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to be fair. Okay? I'm trying to be fair to Albert Lee.
Fair. Rankings are never
and I
fair.
think
Nobody
that Dodge County does not has a much tougher road to the state tournament than most schools. Like Blake and Warroad. My God, you might as well just pack your bags now.
I don't know if you need to pack your bags now.
Yeah, pack them.
I think
get the DOP kit ready.
But I also think that Marshall's road to state, Laverne. I don't know about Laverne right now.
They might have an easier one.
Fairmont beat Laverne last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're going to talk about that in a second because we're going to go into a different segment here. This is 5 players you can't ignore anymore. It's a bit of a misleading headline.
I got 5 of my own.
You can. I didn't know.
Without any research.
You can do. You're going to say something utterly ridiculous like some kid who plays for Minnetonka.
No, I'm not.
That's fine. These 5 players play for teams that are not ranked in the top 10 in 2A or single A.
That's going to be tough for me.
I know because you don't write anything down. And the headline is a little misleading because it's not that anyone is ignoring them. They're just not a submarine on the radar quite yet.
All right.
So we're going to start with Grace Kemp, Cretin Durham Hall.
From Stillwater.
Yeah. And the Raiders currently below 500, so they might not be flying high right now. But Grace Kemp has got a 177 goals against, a 956 save percentage, 4 shutouts, and Grace Kemp has faced the most shots in Suburban East Conference play at 362. The next closest goaltender has faced 316.
You could get all those stats and all those results on MinnesotaHighSchoolHockey.com.
I got some of them from MinnesotaHighSchoolHockey.com. I wanted to compare just to see.
I'm kind of excited. By 10 in the morning the next day, we're pretty much ready, locked and loaded.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Next player up, I hope I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, Julia Ostapike.
I don't know how to pronounce that name. I've been looking at it. She had a brother, too, that played.
Ostapike. Wayzata senior forward.
Yeah, that team has been relatively surprising this year.
Yep. A St. Ben's commit. Julia's got 10 goals, 21 points. She's projected at 28 goals and 59 points this season, which would be a 15-point improvement
I would say
last year.
Ostapik.
I'm going to go with Ostapike. I don't care.
Okay.
She leads the Lake Conference in points and is tied for the leading goals with more known commodities like Delaney Miller and Hadley Baker.
And Audrey Davis. And
she's not tied for this.
I know. And Lorelai Nelson. There's some really good players in that conference she's leading.
And Ostapike again, if we're pronouncing it correctly. She had 5 goals in her first 3 varsity seasons and then
No way.
blasted off for 29 last year.
I like it.
Yeah. From Fairmont, sophomore forward. When was the last time we brought up Fairmont on this show?
I know.
Alexis Haycraft of Fairmont, 20 goals and 25 points.
That's amazing.
She had the game winner against Laverne last night, meaning do we see a different section final match on this?
Wouldn't that be
year?
cool?
That would be pretty cool for Fairmont.
Good old Gustavus.
Good old Gustavus.
What's the name of that rink? Something Roberts, isn't it?
Gustafson, I think.
Is it? I thought it was something Roberts rink.
I don't remember.
Sorry.
All I know is the route down there, and all I know is that it's real dark. There aren't a lot of lights on that highway. 20 goals, tied for second in the state. She has 20 of the team's 53 goals this year, and she's already passed last year's goal total.
Love it.
Through 6 games. Berkeley Hoff, North Shore, 14 goals, 22 points. She has nearly half of her team's total goals, 14 out of 29.
Such a good player. Such a good player.
She's got more goals. She has almost double the goals of the next. She has more than double the next highest player. That's what I wrote down. She is currently tied for 5th in the state in goals with, take a guess.
5th in the state in goals.
Think of a big name.
It's a big name?
It's a big name. Think of a name. You wouldn't necessarily put Berkeley Hoff with this player. Just based on
5th in goals.
Based on marketability.
Goals. Well, I know it was Sarah Johnson, but I don't. She leads the state in points, doesn't she?
Nope.
Who leads the state in points? Brooklyn Mauk.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew she was close. I knew it was those two, 1 and 2. I can't think of the big name. What was double A or A?
Double A.
Maddie Kimbrell.
Yep.
She's tied with Maddie Kimbrell.
Berkeley Hoff is tied with Maddie Kimbrell.
Yeah, and Berkeley's a heck of a player.
Welcome to the party, Berkeley Hoff.
Yes, absolutely.
And my last one for you, Aurora Jabas. Jabas.
Okay, where's she from?
Detroit Lakes.
Really? I love this. These are good digs.
Sophomore forward, 12 goals, 19 points so far this season. She had 15 and 20 last year, so she's on pace to surpass that easily. Aurora had 9 goals in her last 2 games, including 7 in a win over International Falls. 7 goals in a single game, 1 behind the all-time record.
Was that score? It was like 19-1, wasn't it?
It was not. International Falls lost, I believe, 18-1 yesterday.
18-1, yeah.
But it wasn't against Detroit Lakes.
Gotcha.
I think it was 7-0 Detroit Lakes.
Okay.
And I think Aurora had all 7
I saw
goals.
International Falls score. It was gigantic.
Yeah.
Both for their boys and against their girls. Like there's a gigantic wedge in between the quality of those programs. You don't see that usually, you know? Where one team's girls are having a great year and the boys are having a bad or flip-flop, it's pretty rare.
I don't know. I mean, Thief River Falls girls, I think, are 8-2 this year.
And their boys are
I have no idea what the
not
boys are
good.
doing.
They're not bad, but they're not as good as they've been in the past.
Yeah. So there you go. There are your 5 names: Berkeley Hoff, Aurora Jabas. We're gonna go with Jabas for right now.
Yeah, I like that piece there. That's good.
Julia
I have
Ostapik, Grace Kemp, and Alexis Haycraft.
I have so many players I've seen just in the last couple weeks where it's like I can't literally the list of players is just, but they're all going to be in that top 10 teams. You know, I suppose I could give you a couple of players that I would say aren't household names that have really jumped out at me over.
Are they
the last couple weeks.
guest household names?
Yeah, more like the guest house.
Airbnb names.
Airbnb, little Airbnb, maybe a VRBO, kind of names.
Ugh, VRBO.
Here's one from Alexandria, defender, a big name too, by the way, Tegan Cullen. Joe Cullen's daughter, fantastic skater. I mean, comfortable with the stick on both sides. On the forehand and the backhand, works the play. Pinches really well, shoots the puck really well, moves the puck really well. She's a player that I think is going to slow, steady rise, and what great genes she has. That's one.
Better be a good skater with that last name.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I'm trying to think of someone from Dodge. We already talked about Dodge quite a bit. Blake's got a bunch of nice players, too. If I talk about Mackenzie Williams?
Yes, you already have.
I talked about her. She's a really good player.
Somebody from an unranked team.
Unranked, right there, top. You're right.
Grow up, Tony.
Okay, sorry, I don't watch a lot of unranked teams.
I could give you another one right now.
Okay, where?
Haley Solnitsky from Stillwater.
That's a good one.
Goaltender. Stillwater is like 8-1 right now.
Yeah, but their strength of schedule. I mean, they played Hayward Co-op the other night, bro. So let's not get too excited about the Ponies.
A win is a win. A loss is a loss because no matter where you are, it's 90 feet to home.
Okay, fine.
I think that's how that ad went. 90 feet to first, no matter where home is. There we go.
There you go. I like
that.
There it
is.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not ripping Stillwater. I'm just saying let's see how they do against some section opponents. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I watch a lot of ranked teams. I feel like I'm Holy Family's beat writer. I've watched them play so much this year.
That's what they get for
playing number one teams in the state. They played the number one World team. I gotta go see that, right? Yep. They played number one Hill-Murray. I gotta go see that. So that's all I got. Is I got ranked kids.
That's all you got is ranked kids.
Sorry.
All right. I could throw another one at you here. Mamie Scott from Rock Ridge.
Mamie Scott.
Yep.
Yes, her point totals are off the charts.
Yeah, she's at 23 right now. Ella Sanders continues to be productive for Simley. It feels like she's been playing for 72 years.
I think she started there as a 7th grader.
I believe she did too. I said the same thing about Bodie Leyland on the junior pod last night. It feels like he's just been in the USHL for 40 years. Yeah, that's how Ella Sanders feels to me.
Yes.
That's all I got for you. I can't just keep picking names here.
I
can't make you look bad. I'm trying to even things out.
Why?
Because I look like an expert, and you look like a Philistine.
I don't have anything in front. I don't have any stats in front of me. I don't have anything. I go to the game. I let it come to me.
I don't think that's. I don't know. That's a point of pride that you don't write anything down.
No, but it's in here. It's in here. It doesn't. I'm not going to go look something up. Just throw it at me.
Why not?
I've watched a lot of girls hockey. I've seen a lot of teams. So bring it on.
You call yourself a journalist. Why don't you tell us about Summit Orthopedic, which is the sponsor of
I don't have
5
anything written down.
Players.
How possible?
Okay, fine. I'll tell you about Summit Orthopedic. My shoulder hurts, and I'll only go to one place. I'll only go to Summit Orthopedic. You can tell us a little bit, though, about the trip to Honduras and what it means to be able to pick one girl and one boy who are interested in going into the medical field and go on a mission trip.
What I like about this award, it's based on your merit as someone who's been involved in service and has a heart for service and has a heart for a medical future. And medical doesn't mean, I don't want to be a doctor, so I can't go. You could be a nurse. You can be a fireman. You can be an EMT. You can have interest in serving other people in the healthcare industry. And you want to get something on your resume. Like, hey, I was chosen from all the hockey players in Minnesota for this award. And I got to go spend a week in Honduras and serve, less fortunate people and learn hands-on medical stuff, for lack of a better term.
Stuff.
Lots of stuff. I mean, you're wearing the scrubs, you're in the operating room, you're watching how it all does, all it gets taken care of. And it's wonderful because Summit's part of this. They've invested in this One World Surgery for years and years and years. And the best part is for you hockey dorks out there, Peter Daly, the guy who founded this whole thing, is a former hockey player and a recently retired surgeon from Summit Orthopedic.
What a resume. Former hockey player, recently retired surgeon.
Yeah, I like that.
Bet that guy plays a lot of golf.
Probably.
I bet he's
in really good shape.
I bet he's purchased 5 cars too.
I bet he has purchased 5 cars.
I bet he's purchased 5 cars. All right, games of the past. Kayla Jo Franz, do you have our picks? I think I have a couple of games on here that were not a part of the picks just because we're doing this on Thursday instead of on Wednesday like we normally do.
Yes, we have like 6.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, math, 6,
okay,
9. I have 10.
Okay, well, I kept track of all the ones you picked.
That we actually picked. So, that's fine.
So it was, the first one was Blake at West Tonka Southwest Christian.
Yeah.
I always want to say Mount West Tonka.
It's okay.
And you both picked differently, so guess what you picked?
I bet I picked Blake.
I bet I picked West Tonka.
You did.
Poop.
What was the score?
Blake won.
3-1 Blake.
3-1?
Yeah.
3-1. Okay, well, you made a joke guess apparently of 4-0.
Well, you
That's what
can't
I
make a
wrote.
joke guess.
I
What are you
ju-
talking about?
I just like to keep track of your joke guesses in case you get them right.
All right.
And then at Centennial Spring Lake Park at Maple Grove, you picked differently again, but this is your score pick.
Ooh,
What was the I was off by 1 goal, I think.
What was the score?
3-1 Centennial Spring Lake Park.
Well, you picked a Maple Grove to wait. No, you picked a tie.
I
So
picked
never
2-2,
mind. You
right?
picked them both to win. You picked Centennial Spring Lake Park. So
Okay.
you get your
3-1 is the most GD Maple Grove score I've ever seen.
And it was the final was 3-1. I picked 2-2.
You did pick 2-2.
Damn it.
Yep. Breck at Warroad.
Yeah,
Picked differently again.
I picked Warroad.
You did.
I picked Warroad too, didn't I?
You picked Breck.
Oh my God.
3-1.
3-1 Warroad.
There you go.
3-1 Warroad.
Hill Marie and Holy Family.
Ooh, here we go.
We both pick Hill Murray.
Yeah.
Holy Family over Hill Murray, 3-2 overtime.
Peter, you
Your
picked
score was 4-0.
4-0.
Do you know why? Do you know why I know that?
Why?
At least 2 people from our Holy Family
Oh,
because
sweet.
reminded me that Peter picked 4-0.
4-0 is pretty. Yeah.
So we have at least 2 listeners from Holy Family who like our stuff. So
Wow, that represents half of our listenership.
it does. It does.
Dodge County at Orono. You picked differently again.
Oh.
Tony picked Orono, didn't he?
Yep.
Look at
Oh,
that.
wow. I am hot as a pistol. No, I'm not because I picked a tie. That
Pistols
didn't-
aren't even hot.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Wait, who won in Blake at West Tonka?
Blake.
Blake.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Orono beat Dodge 2-1.
Okay, and then Northfield at Apple Valley. You picked differently again.
Oh, I didn't even write that one down.
Who did I pick?
Northfield
You picked
won.
Northfield.
Northfield won.
5-3.
Okay, that was a bad round for you, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was a bad round.
You got 1 point.
Darn. I'm just.
He got
I'm
the
just,
Centennial game right. That was
Yep.
it.
I'm just here for the color.
So just so you know, that means when Peter picks for you next week, be thankful.
Yeah, be thankful. You should be thankful regardless.
Or picks against you, then be thankful.
Games that didn't make our pick'em that I thought were of note: Woodbury over Orono 2-0 for a team that struggles
Really?
to put non-conference teams on the schedule. It's a good win for Woodbury.
Yeah, it is.
They're in the exact same place that they
Love
were
that.
last year for me. They're at 11 or 12 or
Yeah.
somewhere outside the top 10. Andover over Moorhead 3-2. That one I don't
Big
think we made
time.
a pick 'em, but that's a big game for Andover.
Yep.
Egan tied Farmington.
Stop it.
Egan tied Farmington. Farmington.
I was doing some research on players and stumbled across, I don't have that in front of me, it's something Lauren Murray. I think that's her name from
Warren
Egan.
Murray. Are you looking something up?
I'm actually looking something up.
You nerd.
I know. I'm looking.
You
something- I was
nerd.
like,
Oh
this
my
girl is
gosh.
good. She's got. Some,
Where's your pocket protector, you nerd?
All right, I'm going to MinnesotaHighSchoolHockey.com and I'll look up Egan really quick. But I was like, wait, I've never heard of this girl, and she's like elite league. She's got a great resume. I think she's committed to Wisconsin River Falls. And I was like, I never even heard of this girl.
Egan could use
Her name
Bailey Weigel and Lauren Lunneberg.
is let's see, Lauren Murray, number 16.
Wow.
She's a D committed, and she's a junior committed to River Falls. So
Oh, how about that?
that's a player you need to contend with. I have another player that I would like to bring up at some point today too.
At some
And
point
I'll
today.
be
okay.
nerding out here, so I don't know when it's my stage to do so, but it's pretty cool.
Okay, we're almost there. Last night, Woodbury took down MVI 5-2, which reiterates
Say that one more. Who beat MVI?
Woodbury
Ooh, wow, that's a good win.
5-2. It's a good win. It solidifies my decision to drop MVI out of the top 10. And then on Tuesday, Centennial Spring Lake Park over River Cities 4-3.
I saw that. Yeah,
Did you look at the scoring summary?
I did not.
13 total penalties called between the two teams, 6 tripping calls.
Really?
Yep. And there's a sneaky little tripping call in there that is followed by an unnamed, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty
I wonder where
against
that came
River
from.
Cities.
I wonder who got that penalty.
I I couldn't tell you. All I know is there were 2 power play goals between 13 penalties in that game.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed that.
Oh, my God. This is so good. Oh, jeez. I got some good names here for you.
Okay, well, before you get to those good names, Gemini Athletic, we are going to do another sponsor read here. Gemini Athletic. If you want the best, go with Gemini custom uniforms for every occasion.
All right, where do we start here on Gemini? Their stuff is so cool. Like I just get I reffed games this week. All of a sudden, wow, Egan is out here just rocking it with their youth jerseys. I was like, they're awesome. You get youth jerseys. I see high school jerseys every week. The quality is incredible. The service is fantastic. You're actually talking to people who make your jerseys. You know, this is not getting shipped off to somewhere across the pond and getting back and crossing your fingers that the color is the right color. The only advice I give the high school coaches is if you're going to get a Gemini jersey, the sooner you can make your order, the better for you guys and better for them as well. So about April 1st, we're going to send out a week-long campaign. Order your jerseys now. Don't wait till September 1st because you might be under the gun and getting them in time for the season if you order them then. So that would be my vote. Vote for Gemini is a good vote all the time.
Yep. To learn more, go to GeminiAthleticWear.com. That's GeminiAthleticWear.com.
It's crazy how many players that I just kind of come across, just whether through our Team Minnesota program or just all the different ways going to games that I just kind of come across. So that was how I came across this Lauren Murray. I'm like, that's a name I never heard of growing up through the ranks and national camps and all those things. It was fun to see a name like that coming out of Egan, and maybe there's a rebirth for the Wildcats. Because I remember early on in this show, they were always a threat in their section to go to state.
Jenna Ruiz, a name from those halcyon days of Egan. There were two sisters that were really good. I can't remember what their names were, but it always felt like I was going to the Veterans Memorial Community Center to watch Egan play somebody for the section title.
Yep.
Games of the future.
Wait, we can't talk about any games of the past. We're just not.
We just did.
Yeah, but like
this is your time to shine here. This is your time to shine.
We're just gonna bypass 1 versus 1, and
I'm not bypassing.
You just blew past the top 2 teams.
I'm trying to keep us on time here. I'm not the one who wasted the first 25 minutes of the show talking about Catholic Athletic Association sports.
Yes, you are the one. Actually, you are the one.
No, I'm not.
And I would like to spend at least 3 minutes talking about Holy Family.
Try to keep it. Try to keep it to 2. Try to keep it to 2, Tony.
Why don't you interview me about the game? I would like to say, hey, Tony, what did you see? And ask me a couple questions about the game.
How is Holy Family adjusting to life without heart and soul Josie Lynn?
Well, they got plenty of heart and soul. That team, heart and soul, is not their issue. You know, their depth is not as they just aren't as deep as Hill Murray. It's funny. I'm just going to build up Hill Murray. I could talk about 7 or 8 players on Hill Murray who, besides the obvious elephant in the room, which is Emily Pohl. I mean, everyone can see that. Like, you could just see her talent just oozes out of her skates and out of her stick. I mean, she's so good, right? But like, there's so much more to that team at Hill Murray than just Anna Pohl. There's just so much talent there. It's crazy. But there's one.
Which Pohl did you just mention?
Emily Pohl.
Oh, you just said Anna Pohl.
Oh, well, whatever.
Don't forget Lucy Pohl too.
Yeah,
she's on the team too.
She is. There's one player, and they just have so many pieces to this puzzle. It's crazy. The one that stood out there who literally gets no words anywhere, and I think she might be long-term, might be the best player. And I say this might be blasphemy, might be better long-term than Anna and Emily Pohl, is this Reese Unglesby. I'm not. This might be like earth-shattering. Her skill with the puck and her quickness and her speed, they were chasing her. Holy Family was chasing Reese Unglesby the entire day. It was like her show. I was like, oh, God, she's got the puck again. I think she recorded 11 shots on goal. They had 40. She had a quarter of their shots on goal.
How do you even quantify that?
There is a person taking statistics at these games, and they reported that to me. I was like, that is crazy how elusive she was as a player. And this is, there's Olivia Brownshausen, there's, you got these, and they're just the weapons. Everywhere you turn, there's a weapon. There's Addie McClay's a weapon. You got the I think, is Hannah Richley a freshman or sophomore? She might be a freshman. I don't know.
She's a freshman.
Her points are incredible. She got like 20-some points. She's good, but like the weapons are the Engelhart sisters, right? Like they might be better college hockey players than they are high school players because they're going to finally grow into their bodies. They have these long legs. They're tall. They're 5'9", at least 5'9", maybe 5'11". They're tall like their mom, right? And they have skill like their mom. But I feel like they're going to be a project. They're going to take a little bit longer to develop. Once they get to college, some college coach is going to be really happy with those two. So, I'm pumping and pumping and pumping all these tires for Hill Murray. But guess what? They lost. And I think they would beat Hill Murray 7 or 8 times. They would beat Holy Family 7 or 8 times out of 10. I firmly believe that. They have that much more talent.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, Randy Keppel and his coaching staff and the players at Holy Family played to win. They had more heart in that game, and they just found a way to get it done.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a section final if it all plays out the way it should on paper between Holy Family and Minnetonka.
It'll be incredible.
It's going to be a great section final.
I am blocking that Friday off.
Oh, you're claiming that one right now?
That is mine.
We'll see.
That is mine. Do I get back? Yeah, I get back in time.
You might be up in Thief River Falls.
No, I'll be back by then. I'll be back for that night.
Okay. And I hate to tell people this,
but... You don't want anything more about the game? That's it?
No, I mean, I've seen Hill Murray play, and I got an eye full of Holy Family last year when I watched him play in the state tournament. I think I have a pretty good read on both teams.
I think the key for Holy Family, for them, the remaining part of the year, because they are undefeated still, I don't see them escaping the year going, because they go to Polar to play Hill Murray again. I don't think this is an undefeated type of team.
No.
But I think the key for them, and I don't know this to be fact, but because their depth isn't as deep as some of these other programs, will be how injury-free they can remain.
Yeah, I think that might be one sticking point between the two of us where you said Hill Murray was going to go undefeated.
I really thought so.
People don't realize how hard it is to go undefeated for 25 consecutive games when you play that level of team. By the end of the season, it's a war of attrition. Who's healthiest? And I don't just mean who hasn't lost a player to a broken leg. I'm talking bumps and bruises and getting your bell rung, which is a concussion, and you should be honest with your coaching staff about concussions. But who has accumulated bumps and bruises throughout the year? Everybody's icing something by the time we get to the end of the season. I think Holy Family I don't think they're an undefeated team because I don't think anybody is an undefeated type team. I think that Holy Family burns hot. Hill Murray plays cold. Hill Murray reminds me of a serial killer that does not. Everything is a job that they show up to. I'm not saying they don't have fun playing, but everything is a job. Holy Family is like Braveheart going to war every game.
Yes.
They are putting war paint on. They are ready to slice you to bits to win that game, whereas Hill Murray, I think, is a little more calculated.
I think that's a pretty good depiction. There's a girl that plays for Holy Family. Speaking of sisters, there's just everywhere in this thing. You got the Cole sisters, the Engler sisters, DeFaw sisters. Like Allie DeFaw just plays different. Mm-hmm. She plays like she's got the heart of a Maddie Kimbrell. She doesn't have the speed of a Maddie Kimbrell because not many do, but she plays with that amount of heart and grit. She's just hard to play against out there. And what an asset to their coaching staff that they have her for 3 years. And then you got the IQ machine in Audrey Nichols, who makes the most beautiful pass to end the game. Like, how many coaches How many coaches have a freshman who, puts it on a platter for Angie Cody to smash home for the game winner? It was a beautiful goal, beautiful pass. Angie was in the right spot. She finished. It was great.
Yep. So was that enough time spent on Holy Family?
Yeah,
you want to keep going because
No,
we could bring up Chris Pryor.
Do you want to talk about Chris Pryor?
Yeah, who I accidentally asked if he had a soccer background after the Edina game.
Not a big deal. He was a director of scouting for the Pittsburgh Penguins and Philadelphia Flyers, played at Hill Murray, blah, 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 blah. But according to Peter, he was a good heck of a soccer coach, too.
Sorry, Chris. I apologize.
I was really impressed with that bench. I was stood next to that Hill Murray bench. Talk about positive attitude. They're losing the game, and they're just upbeat. Everybody's clapping hands. We got this. Keep rolling, which I really like to watch in a bench, like just really upbeat, getting after it. And Chris is the guy, you said it too, you're like, yeah, he's the shoulder tapper. Yeah. I'm like, yes, he is the shoulder tapper. He'll go whisper in a player's ear, tap him on the shoulder, and then he'll go back and kind of start watching some more. I mean, this is the kind of coach. I mean, what a dream guy to have on your bench for Johnny and Chrissy, just to keep it going. I thought he does a really nice job, and the Chrissy Johnny dynamic is some of the funniest things you'll ever watch.
It would be a really interesting story if we had the time to go through girls high school hockey, because I can't think of any boys staffs where there's A, a woman on the bench, and B, a woman who is married to a co-head coach, because I think Chrissy and Johnny are co-head coaches.
But Mike and...
That's what I'm saying. If somebody wanted to go down the rabbit hole of Mike and Tracy Casano and Johnny and Chrissy Pohl, that would be a really interesting story to learn how they balance.
How about that? I mean, I think that's an interesting documentary. Not documentary like 60 Minutes, but I think you could make a really cool 10-minute documentary on both of those couples and how they deal it. One's a public school, one's a private school. So there's dynamics in both of those. And Chrissy and Johnny work at Hill Murray. So there's just so many, points of light for them.
I smell a new show in the works called Couples Counseling, brought to you by Youth Hockey Hub, where we interview couples that coach together.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I brought this up a couple times on a couple different shows. I thought one of the dynamics, between Johnny and Chrissy was interesting is like Johnny, they're losing by a goal. It was either 1-0 or 2-1 at the time. And he's getting after the refs. And just like Randy, just to be fair, Randy was getting after the refs pretty good too.
Yeah.
And I'm just giving my observations from this game. And if you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. But so Johnny said something to the ref. And the ref chicken neck back, like, what? What'd you say? And then Chrissy steps in and says something to Johnny, like probably watch it kind of thing. Your typical, hey, you better watch it, And Johnny gave the palms up, like, what? I didn't say anything. It was the funniest dynamic ever. And I'm like, only on a husband and wife crew could you get that type of dynamic on a bench, like the wife keeping the husband in place,
they communicate if you watch them on the bench, and I'm sure when I'm shooting at Pagel, I don't really get to watch Mike and Tracy interact because I'm always on the opposite side, because Minnetonka's always shooting on the other side, so you want to take pictures over there. But the dynamic between Chrissy and Johnny, we might be reading way too far into this, but they're obviously so close. I mean, they're married, they're parents.
Yeah.
They communicate with just looks and shrugs and eyebrow raises. And to be able to communicate like that on your bench is a huge advantage without having to go to the whiteboard every 10 seconds to diagram something.
And I'm sure the same is with True. So we should make a segment. We should do something like that. That'd be cool.
If a couples counseling service wants to write us a check, then we can launch a show called Couples Counseling.
I'm not sure it has to be that. I just think we could do a nice little...
Well, we could ask fun questions like, do you think that you have sacrificed your career for your significant others?
Or have you sacrificed your career?
Let's talk about resentment in marriage.
That's the kind of thing that'll be funny.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Long story short, sorry, Chris, I assumed that you were a soccer coach in a past life and not a former NHL player.
Yeah.
I apologize. Games of the Future brought to you by Custom One Homes. Speaking of the future, I'm getting so tired of my house. Accidentally bought a house. I was 120 years old.
Accidentally bought it.
Accidentally put in a bid and had it accepted and moved in.
Just for the record, can I just interrupt you?
Mm-hmm.
When you were looking for your house, you did not accidentally buy this house.
You did not accidentally
You were going through home after home and not getting bids. And there was constant...
Accent.
I remember
Also,
that
a
phase.
lot of Minneapolis St. Paul houses are old.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
got their issues.
Yeah, which you and Jake saw the other night. Thank you, by the way. Jake fixed our sink for
You
us.
can't call him a slumlord anymore because he fixed your sink.
He can't.
No, but I can call him the Plum Lord.
I
Oh,
can.
that's a
It's in
good
the
one.
plumber, the
I can
plumber
still
Lord.
call him that.
That's a good one.
You can still call him that.
You know that dirty look that Chrissy gave Johnny. I can still give Jake that dirty look.
Oh, okay.
I can still give him that dirty look.
Award-winning builder since 1983, Custom One Homes, renovation, landscaping, and exteriors. Custom One, home comes first. There are places in life where shortcuts are helpful and cutting corners is a win. Your home isn't one of them. At Custom One, we believe home comes first. For Custom One and our customers, there's nothing more important than home, which means you should settle for nothing but the best. At Custom One, every project is unique, a true one of one.
I like working with these guys. Todd Polifka, we've known since, gosh, I mean, it just goes way, 10 plus years.
Davis and Blake, and I think there's one more
No,
Polifka
I don't
boy
think
that
there
I
is. Is
remember.
there? Nope, just two.
I remember Davis and Blake for
Yeah.
sure, and I think Todd might give you a run for busiest person
Yeah.
that I've ever tried to secure 8 solid minutes with. He's a busy guy. He's got a lot going on.
A lot going on, and they do just unbelievable work. The craftsmanship and everything they do is fantastic. So,
It is
so thanks to
fantastic.
Custom One for their sponsorship of this show.
Games of the future being played later tonight. Andover at Maple Grove. This becomes a game of the future and a pick'em. Andover jumps back into the top 10 rankings. Maple Grove, I'm not totally sold on just based on the lack of scoring. To me, this screams 10 penalties, a couple of roughings, maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct as these two teams slug it out. Huskies, Crimson tonight.
Could this be a 2-1 pick'em? I just did these guys, didn't I?
Tony Scott,
No, I'm not going to do it.
you dangerous
No,
man.
I'm not doing it again. I'm not getting burned by Maple Grove.
You're not going to get
They're going to
burned by
win, but I'm
Maple
not going
Grove.
to. That's not my score choose.
This smells to me like a. You know what?
It
This is
does.
going to be my score. This is going to be
2-1.
my score.
2-1.
I'm picking a 2-2 tie.
You guys are bold
2-2
with
tie.
those ties.
The tie
A
is
2-2 tie
but you get
between
bonus
Andover
points
and
for that,
Maple
though.
Grove.
If you get the tie right, you get 2 points.
Bella Prosser has 39 saves. Claire Hill, no, not 39. That's too high. Bella
high.
Prosser
Should
has
have
24
19
saves.
saves.
Claire Hills has 19 saves,
Yeah.
and it's a 2-2 tie.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
All right. Edina at Centennial
Wait, did you pick?
I'll take Maple Grove.
Okay.
Just because those Andover girls give me dirty looks, I'm picking Maple Grove.
Edina at Centennial Spring Lake Park
When is that game?
tonight.
Damn, I didn't think I was going to go to games.
Ah, you idiot! You stupid idiot!
I think I'm going to that.
Oh, well, I was going to go to
I
Edina
haven't seen
Tonka
that
this
yet.
weekend, so if you want to skip it, that's fine.
I haven't seen Centennial yet.
Neither have I.
Okay, all right.
It's the same team as last year, though. I don't know how different
I
it
might
really
be
is.
there. God, it's a long drive.
It is a long drive, and there's no Wi-Fi in the
I
arena.
don't mind going straight from the office. It's just straight from home is tricky.
Straight from home. Okay, Edina, Centennial, Spring Lake Park. I'm going to take Edina.
I'm going to take Centennial Spring Lake Park.
All right. This one is a fun one. If I had the option and if it wasn't so far away, I would go to this one. Alexandria at Brainerd Little Falls. Alexandria 6-3. Brainerd Little Falls undefeated at 6-0.
Oh, that's going to end tonight. That's going to end tonight.
All
Or
right.
Saturday. I'll take Alex all day.
All right, I'll take Brainerd Little Falls on that one.
All right.
12-12. That would be tomorrow, Friday. Holy Family at Bemidji.
Game of the year.
That also might be one of those where if we had the time, I'd head on up to Bemidji.
We're going to head up there soon.
Yeah, can I get the dates for that?
I'm glad you
It's
brought
like
up.
the 5th,
It's
6th,
16th.
7th. I get to come this year.
All
of
right.
January?
Wait. We're going to back
no,
up here.
That's
Back up.
3 weeks.
Back up a second here. Right? She's talking about the same thing, but 2 separate sessions.
Oh, yeah, it is.
On January 5th,
Sorry.
we will be in Bemidji. We are driving to Bemidji. Kayla and I are.
You're flying up
You're
to War
flying.
Road.
Don't worry, you're flying.
For the War Road Roseoak.
Why do I not know any of this?
Because he just told me this yesterday.
Okay, we'll be in Bemidji to do our Friday Night Ice Fog Machine and interviews. I'm going to do 2 separate stories on Bemidji. I'll get to these in a second. After the show, we won't want to blow the surprise. Then Then we have
The Warroad Roseau game
Then we will
The
do
Max rivalry.
on Tuesday.
But on Tuesday morning, we will do our fog machine and interviews with the World Girls while you and Justin are flying up.
Yeah, so you're not going on Monday.
And then on
Just lucky
then
me.
on Wednesday, and then she'll be our photographer.
Lucky
for
me,
the
I get to
Ford.
spend a car ride for like 6 hours with
Yeah.
Tony.
Oh no.
Broken up by a stop in Bemidji, so not the worst.
Oh, okay.
And what else did I say? You don't have to. You can fly.
But
home.
I get to fly back.
Oh, you get
Just
to
fly
ride
back.
on that.
and then I will drive home.
Okay.
I will drive home.
Yeah, but
we
you're
will
going
bo-
to do something ridiculous on the way home.
I'm
Like,
sure
you're
I
going to
will.
stop
Like-
in Badger,
Like get
Minnesota
like
for no
4
reason.
speeding tickets. or
I will not get any speeding tickets.
No, because if he
Knock on
gets
wood.
if he gets one more,
I'm good.
If he gets one
Quiet.
more,
Shh, don't jinx
Jinx
it.
it.
Don't jinx it.
okay.
I'm
know
okay
how-
with,
you
I'm
know
okay
how
with
you
admitting I
can-
got 4 speeding tickets.
Do you know how you
in a
can
year.
protect jinxes? Just don't speed.
I know. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I appreciate that. But one of the speed traps is near Warroad, by the way. That dang deputy from Badette, he got
I know.
me good.
The dang deputy.
The dang
Dang
deputy in
deputy.
Badette.
Honestly, I think
Got me
those
so
small
good.
town roads are so hard not to get tickets on.
I know.
I got
Tricky.
popped going from Marshall to Mankato.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
get
those
it.
back roads. There's
tricky.
no one on them.
Damn. Okay. So where were we? So then the trip continues. So we'll do the World Girls and the Bemidji Girls for Friday Night Ice. It will not be Friday Night Ice.
Sorry, that's my
technically.
bad.
It's going to be Friday afternoon ice because
That's
it's going to be
on
Bemidji.
my 30th birthday.
That's on
January
January 16th.
Happy birthday.
So, and we'll all be driving up. It's
Okay.
a day trip to Bemidji. Have you heard of that before?
Are we doing the van?
We're doing the van.
Oh Lord.
I'm going to try to get your name on the.
Oh mercy.
You're over 25 now. You're going to get on that.
You're
Insurance
over 25 now, only
This
for like
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, I am 34.
Yeah.
9 years.
So, but the good news
I'm
is,
more than willing to let you do the driving.
the good news is Kayla will be there for the Max rivalry this year, so we're going to get pictures from all
cool.
4 teams.
Oh,
So that'll be
great.
good. Normally,
That's
I'm down
a-
in the
that's a good
penalty
deal.
box 6 minutes before face-off, shooting pictures of Warroad and Roseau.
So I'm going to Warroad on the 4th or the 5th?
The 6th.
it's the Tuesday.
The 6th.
The game's on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
The 6th, yes.
And then flying back on Wednesday morning.
Yep.
Tuesday the 6th.
We should have a segment.
Hold up. So you're telling me that I'm going to do the World Junior Gold Medal game.
Oh, God.
And then hours later
Yep.
get oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the car headed to.
Yeah,
What
but
does
you can
Peter
work
do
in the
at
car.
the game?
What's that?
What does Peter do at the Warroad Roseau game?
Oh, come on.
Play by play.
He's
Oh, dang.
color
I was
commentary.
gonna say I could
do
do
play
it.
Does
by play or
pregame
color.
I
interviews.
can't do that.
He has to go and talk to Izzy Marvin and pretend like he's enjoying it.
Finding Izzy is not hard. Finding the Roseau head coach every year is an epic poem.
Oh, at their home rink.
At their home
nonetheless.
rink, it won't be that bad.
No, it'll be
Last year, I don't have his. No, I think I do. Have
Greg
his.
Lund.
Yeah, I think I have his cell phone number now.
We better have
I think
it.
I have it.
I have
I
it.
find him in like a random hallway.
I just
at the
call
garden.
Billy and say, "Where's your brother?" And then he shows up. you
Well,
know?
then I will let you handle the scheduling. Did you know that I have an ulcer?
No.
Yeah, and I told my GI doc that I named it.
What is its name?
Its name is Tony Scott. 12-12.
I fell hard for that one.
Holy fit. Whoa,
I fell hard for that one.
I'm like a poacher in the
Yeah,
jungle,
you got me
just
good on
trapping
that one.
elephants,
You got
man.
me good on that one.
Holy family at Bemidji. Who do you back to the game? Who do you got?
Okay. I am going to pick an upset here.
Okay. All right.
And I wish I had a little more time to research this, but one of the things that always ailed this Bemidji crew
Yeah.
has been their defense. Their
Okay.
goals allowed have always been high. Well, if you've noticed lately, their goals allowed has gone down.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
The reason for that is a young woman by the name of Lily Lauer.
Yep.
And Lily is from Aspen, Colorado.
We went over this a couple of weeks ago.
And I'm just going to keep building on it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I did a little research on Lily Lauer. She's only played boys hockey.
Yep.
So when she was inquiring, their family was moving to Minnesota. They were inquiring about playing boys high school hockey only. But when they learned of what a quality team that they had at the girls level at Bemidji High School, they struck a deal, and her numbers are unbelievable. And I think this is the reason. She is the reason. Everyone's like, oh, Bailey Roop, Millie Cannot, Megan Berg, all these, No, I think this is the key element to their success. And if I'm Moorhead right now, you got to be a little bit nervous about how tight this group is and how well they've played so far this year.
If I'm Moorhead right now, I'm nervous for more than just the Bemidji reason. I'm nervous about Alexandria. I'm nervous about Brainerd Little Falls. I'm nervous about Roseau.
Great
Section 8 is rapidly becoming one of my favorites.
It's a great section. It's my section. Get your frickin' fingerprints off of that one, by the way.
It's my section.
Okay, it's my section.
It's my company.
But it's really fun when they're competitive.
My name's Tony.
I was daydreaming about this. Do you remember the days about 5 or 6 years ago? Remember when Section 6 used to be Blake was AA and they were good?
Yep.
Do you remember Benilde was AA and they were good? Do you remember,
Blake,
Wayzata?
Edina, Wayzata.
It was a good section.
Yeah.
Section semis meant something.
Oh, yeah.
And in this one, it could be even section quarters. If we find out Brainerd's for real this year,
Brainerd,
that'll be a great section.
Brainerd is just that place that pulls a rabbit out of a hat.
Yes.
And wins a game like this.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you about the MNHS website.
Oh, my goodness.
Off air.
Off air, thank you.
Off air. Yeah, I think we have kind of a scheduling snafu here.
Oh, on the schedule?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there are going to be scheduling issues.
Because they play Moorhead on Saturday.
Who does?
Holy Family.
They do.
They play Bemidji Friday and then Moorhead Saturday. I'm more worried for the Moorhead game for Holy Family.
Because it's 2 games back-to-back.
Well, it's 2 games back-to-back, and like I said, Holy Family burns hot. If they espouse or explode or expunge or
use a lot of resources.
If they use a lot of emotional resources in a big game against Bemidji, and then they walk into Moorhead, that's another one that's going to have 12 penalties all over the place.
Yes.
Somebody is going to go home with a bloody nose, and it's going to be a 2-1 game. I am more worried about the Moorhead game for Holy Family.
I'm with you on that one.
All right, I'm going to pick Holy Family in that one. You got Bemidji. On the 13th, Edina at Minnetonka. I'm going to go to this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
What time is that game?
12:45, which is why I'm going to this one.
I'm going to that one too.
No.
We could both go
Why?
to a game. We could go with a game. Because I'm reffing at Prior Lake at like 4 o'clock.
Okay, maybe I'll go to a boys game or something at 12:45.
I will see. We can
between the two of us, there are 3.5 eyeballs.
But I don't have a camera.
Well put them somewhere
I don't have
else.
a camera, so you can go. We can go to the game.
It might end up being
Ethan's
that.
got my camera right now, so
Okay.
I'm of no use other than just
tweeting.
Some tweeting.
I'm going to take Tonka in that one.
Wow, so you picked Edina over
Centennial,
but not over Tonka.
Yeah, I'm following my own rankings.
Yeah, you kind of have to. You see what I mean? You got to follow your rankings. I don't have to because I don't do them. I'm going to go Edina in this one. So I'm going to go Edina's going to win. They're going to lose at Centennial, and they're going to beat. What a tough week for the Hornets.
They wouldn't have it any other way, though.
They got to be ready. Yeah.
Benilde at Proctor Hermantown.
Benilde.
Okay. I'm going to take Benilde in that one, too. Wayzata at Maple Grove.
I'm going to go Maple Grove, but they better not overlook Wayzata.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good pick.
It's an unranked against ranked, but I think this is
tricky.
This is one of those where if Wayzata wins, Wayzata has a legitimate case to be in the top 10.
Yes.
And if Maple Grove loses, I might just be really mean and just
and
boot
the
them to the
Wayzata,
bottom.
I got to hear Wayzata. Can you pull up Wayzata's results?
Sure,
we know that they lost an OT to a 6 through 10 type team like Benilde, but I feel like they have a bad loss in there just recently. That's what concerns me about them. What was the bad loss?
They do. They have a lot. No, they don't have a bad loss.
They don't?
They have a bad tie.
Who was the tie with?
Eastridge.
There you go.
And Eastridge isn't even that bad.
No.
Eastridge right now is...
I studied Eastridge this week, too, and they're not that bad. They got some nice players.
No, Eastridge is 6-3-1.
Yeah.
So it's not a great tie, but the other 2 losses have been against Benilde and Minnetonka.
Correct.
So I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to take Wayzata on this one.
I had a feeling you were going to do that.
And then the 16th, which I believe is a Tuesday. I'm bad at days of the week. West Tonka Southwest Christian at Orono.
Orono.
Okay, I'm going to take Orono as well. Benilde at Edina.
Edina.
going to take Edina as well. Albert Lee at Mankato East.
Ooh, that's juicy.
What a fun one.
What day of the week is that?
Tuesday.
So it's next Tuesday. What's the
Tuesday.
date?
Grow up. The 16th.
I might be going to that one.
Okay. Albert Lee at Mankato East. That's a fun one.
Yeah, it would be good.
That's a really good one. And then this one, you might laugh at me, but I'm throwing it on here.
You never picked for Albert Lee and Mankato East.
What?
Neither of you picked.
What?
I was protecting Albert Lee this week. I'll pick Albert Lee.
You're going to pick Albert Lee? All right, fine. Just to shake things up, I'll take Mankato East. Give me a reason to move you up.
Right.
Cougars. Warroad at Thief River Falls, Tuesday night.
Is that what you wanted? A hearty laugh?
You can do whatever you like.
No, Warroad wins that game all day.
Okay.
You going to pick Thief? Come on. Come on.
If I got to go to Warroad in 3
on.
weeks, I don't know about that.
Come on. I know. Come on, do it. You can do it. Stand up to that bully, Izzy Marvin. He's going to bully you.
Not a bully.
I'm just seeing if I can get you to say he was a bully.
Not a bully.
He's not a bully.
My bullying days are over. Give me Thief at home.
You got it, huh?
Give me Thief at home. If they
In
can,
the mausoleum.
if they can drag Warroad into,
These are fantasies.
if they can drag Warroad into
Just
a
fantasies.
into a dump and chase, Warroad takes a couple of bad penalties. I don't know.
What I like. you
Thief
to do
is 7-2.
You've had so many good analogies. Like I was talking to somebody recently. Like, man, his analogies just crack me up. Like,
I'm the king.
He'll give an analogy, and I don't even know who he's picking at the end of it.
I'm the
You know,
king.
like I get so lost in his analogy. Like you had one today about was it the Holy Family? Was
I'll boil it down. If they
Serial killer.
if they were movies, Hill Murray would be American Psycho, and Holy Family would be Braveheart. It's a great movie, by the way. American Psycho is a fantastic movie.
It was a scary movie.
It was a scary movie, but the fact that he's
good.
so meticulously
It's good.
processing, we'll say,
Yes.
Jared Leto, and Huey Lewis in the news is playing in the background.
Right.
He's giving a synopsis about the album.
Yeah. Yep. I know. Okay. I like your pick.
Give me Thief River Falls. This is also a game where I want to see Warroad establish itself as here's an 8-0 win over a 7-2 team.
Correct.
Like
that'll
don't
happen.
fuck with us.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Bleep.
Wow.
I haven't had a bleep in a little while. I wanted to get
Wow,
in
he
there.
just bleeped one out on us. There you go. Okay.
Put that on a sweatshirt, Warroad.
Is that the last of them?
Put that on a hoodie.
Yeah.
Put it on a black and gold.
Because you
hoodie.
never made a score pick.
I know. Did you make a pick?
He did.
I made a score
he picked
pick, yes.
Maple
Can you
Grove and
list off
Andover-
my
Andover
picks?
Star.
List out who I picked.
Okay, so you picked Centennial over Edina, Alex over Brainerd, Bemidji over Holy Family, Edina over Tonka.
Bemidji over Holy Family will be 1-0.
1-0. Oh man.
Boring.
I said a game was 1-0 was boring. I'm not sure it was a boys show or a girls show, but I got just absolutely roasted for it. It was actually a really good game.
Oh,
It was
I
like-
think 1-0 games
yeah.
are so boring.
So do I.
Especially if they score right at the beginning.
Right now you just went 59
You just
more
sit
minutes
there.
without seeing a goal.
Well, and because
Yeah.
it's a 1-goal game, you still get the timeout from each team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you still get the
Goalie
discussing
pull.
the referees with everything.
And then it just ends.
yeah, and then
and
it
it
ends.
guaranteed in a 1-0 game there was a disputed goal, so then the losing team got screwed. You know, there's all that comes with a 6-5 game, but you don't get to see
11 goals.
9 more goals.
Fun of the goals.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. So I agree with you.
All right, I think that's a good place to call it. I think we've been going for 3.5 hours at this point.
1 hour and 13 minutes.
That's it?
You always overestimate.
I overestimate everything in my life. I'm a glass half full kind of guy.